Hey Alabaster, welcome to Council Comments. We're joined today with our Ward 3 council member, Miss Stacy Rakestraw. Yes. We got the memo to wear black today, didn't we? I like it. I like it. Now, Stacy, let's just dive right in because we got a lot going on within the city. Something specific to your ward, Ward 3. We've got the Navajo Hills Thompson Road light situation, I'll call it, right?
That's right.
What's going on with that?
So we had engineers come in and do a study and figure out what would be the best way to get those lights working the right way for people coming from Fox Valley and all the other different directions. And so the study's done and we'll put it out for bid this summer to get everything installed, except unfortunately the equipment, like the new street lights and the radar system that'll detect whether cars are there or not and make it a smoother flow, is delayed by 8 months.
Lovely.
So unfortunately it won't be done before school starts, but we're excited that is going to get updated.
That's definitely a good thing. It's just it's an odd little situation there, isn't it? So we'll be happy when that happens. So that's coming for sure. And District 31. So much has come out in the last week or so about the places that are going to be coming, but for anybody that's not aware, update us on that.
Yeah, so one of the biggest things the developer told us at our meeting was, of course, Hobby Lobby and Shoe Station are two of the big stores in the larger part of District 31. But for now, you're going to start seeing all of the shops at District 31, which are where that Cannon gas station is.
Right on 31.
Right on 31 next to the Skizzy building. And that's going to have Cava, Chipotle, Five Guys Burgers and Fries, Nothing But Cakes, Tropical Smoothies, Aspen Dental, and then of course there's going to be several more in that building. It's you wouldn't think a lot of places would fit there, but I think there's 3 or 4 more that will be going in that shop.
And that's going to be kind of the first thing we're going to see pop up, more so than the bigger one. It's going to take a little bit longer for that. But I know a lot of you are excited about Chipotle and Cava. I've been hearing you. I've been seeing it. And it's going to be exciting, I think, to have something like that right here. I mean, we're never going to have to leave. I love that. Stay in our bubble, right?
That's right.
So when do you think that we'll start seeing that happening?
They just got all of their approvals for demolition and everything done. So just any day you'll start seeing
it.
Yeah.
We love it. Start seeing that dirt moving. All right. Speaking of updating and things like that, we've got a downtown redevelopment program. I think there's more words to that I'm missing here. But basically, it's to help some of our local businesses kind of revitalize their facades, right?
And so anywhere within 3 miles of radius from the new rec center and like the city hall area, businesses that are in that area, if they want to update the outside of their building, we have facade grants that they can apply for. And this is a new downtown development board that we created. We had $125,000 put in the budget for people to apply for the grants. Once they do the work, then they apply. And then the city will reimburse them as long as they have guidelines that they follow before they do it and everything. And so they've already granted $95,000 of the $125,000, and so a lot of businesses have been interested in it. Some of them are like an Alpha agent. There's a Nolan's Pool Boys that's going on 31.
Ooh, that's exciting.
And Big Whiskey's was a big grant too, and that's going in the old O'Charlie's building.
So we're excited about that too.
Yes, it was going to open in July, but it got delayed to November.
Well, and I've been seeing everything is just looking so beautiful, especially around this, the Siluria area with the new police station and then the new rec center. But let's get a little update on the whole rec center library area, because right now, the old intermediate school, the old 6th grade center, all of that, it's still standing.
It is.
So what's happening with that?
So in August, right now the Board of Education is supposed to move out sometime then, but we went ahead and started doing some things ahead of time to try to shorten the process for us to get the recreation building, rec center, and the library built. So we have been working with ALDOT, and we have the Thompson Road and 119 intersection has been redesigned. It'll have extra turn lanes and new stoplights, and And then we've been working with the utility companies and AlDOT to get all of that moved. And then, of course, they had to test the soil.
Right. But getting all that groundwork done so that once everything is ready to go, right?
Yes, and we can just demolish the building and then get started on the rec center.
I can't believe August is the time they're vacating, and so we're going to start seeing movement there pretty soon too. Then
yes,
okay, yes. That is very exciting. I know the library is so pumped.
And of course, we worked with the water board too. There's a lot of water lines that go under that, so we've worked with them as well. Getting those. There's so many little parts.
So many moving parts, right? That I think we're so unaware of, and we just get a little impatient and think like, what is taking so long? But I love being able to kind of get the ins and the outs of what's really happening. And there is forward movement happening. It's just, we've got a lot of different departments working together, right?
Yes.
To make it happen.
They all do a great job working together.
Absolutely. Speaking of working together, we are going to be connecting the high school, middle school, all the things with a trail, right? Yes. Tell me about that.
Now that's something we've been working on for a while. It was a grant through AlDOT, and they approved it, so we're going to go out to bid in just a few weeks to get everything ready, get the people in there that are going to build the sidewalks.
Right.
And it's going to go from Warrior Road beside the current middle school all the way through the woods to the high school.
Wow.
So kids won't be walking on Warrior Road and Thompson High School. And so and we've got several other grants we've applied for too for sidewalks in different areas of the city, but that's another thing that just takes time. But this is one that's going to be done pretty soon.
So this will go out for bid
just
pretty soon.
Yeah, just within a week or so.
I love that. And then once the bid is accepted, we'll start seeing movement happening there. That's going to be really, we want to keep that safe. That Thompson Road can get a little scary at times, right? So that'll keep our kids safe and everything. Now, the thing I want to end with here is something that's very near and dear to your heart, and it's something that's so fun in our city, and that is the health fair.
Yes.
So tell us, for anybody that is not aware of the health fair, tell us what it is.
Okay, so we started the health fair in partnership with Shelby County and their community services, the hospital, the doctors and other medical professionals in the Medical Mile area, just to promote what we have in our city so people don't think they have to go downtown for good medical care. And so we decided to have a health fair, and we have vendors set up. There's over 50 vendors of all different types, activities, and we have the HOSA group, the Health Academy, and the ROTC from the high school. They're always great volunteers. They help. And there's a lot of services that I think people in the community and around our area don't realize that the county provides. And so we have those services there that just make them more aware of how they can take care of their health and be proactive. And it also gives residents a chance to come in just a casual setting and meet nurse practitioners or doctors and talk to them, and maybe just kind of get some guidance on what they need to do, maybe some issues they've questioned and just haven't gone to the doctor.
Because it can feel overwhelming, right? We've talked about this before. Like, it can feel overwhelming to make that appointment, or maybe you just don't know where to start. But even just kind of walking through and seeing what all is offered, you may not even have been aware that we have that right here in Alabaster. But it's so true. We do not have to leave the city to find excellent medical care of all kinds.
That's true. That's true. And it's going to be held at the Thompson High School Arena again this year.
All right.
It'll be August 17th. It's a Saturday from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
Okay.
And we'll have golf carts again. American Village let us use those last year so people don't have to walk. We have a drop-off area. And so it's a lot of fun.
It is.
And everybody's welcome to come. It's free. So anyone in the surrounding areas or in our city, we'd love to see you.
Well, we'll probably have more information about that the closer we get to it, because there's so much that goes into it. Stacy, you work so hard to kind of get everybody together. I know you do, but it's a really cool thing to see everybody kind of coming together to make this happen. So I'm sure more to come on that. But August 17th, mark your calendars for that, 9:30 to 12:30?
Yes.
All right. Well, I think that kind of wraps us up for now. I know that's just like a little pebble of what's actually happening within the city.
Things going on.
Right, but thank you so much for taking the time to come and kind of explain it to us. Guys, make sure you join us next month for another Council Comments brought to you by the City of Alabaster.